Welcome back. This is part 3 of my cabinet build. If you haven't already, please do go back and watch part 1 and 2. I am starting this episode by measuring for the top. I leave approximately 20mm both sides and front of the cabinet for overhang. I am using the breadboard design, so knowing the width of the boards I am using, I am working out the size of the boards I need to cut. With the designing complete, I move boards over to the mitre saw station to start breaking down parts. Because the boards I am using are thicker, I am just gluing and clamping. Anything thinner, I would have used biscuits to help line up all the boards. I clamp either side of the boards to help keep them as flat as possible. Once the top is dry, I bring it back inside to give it a good sanding. I am using the belt sander with an 80 grit belt. All I am doing at this stage is cleaning off all the glue squeeze out. With the glue removed, I use my plunge saw to square up both ends. After this, I use my biscuit jointer with number 10 biscuits to join up. After this, I use my biscuit jointer with number 10 biscuits to join on the breadboard ends. Because wood is a natural thing and over the seasons will move, I run the joiner the width of the side and place the biscuits into place. Hopefully when the wood moves, this will help stop the cracking. I place a small bit of glue in the centre of the breadboard end to attach. I leave this secure for around 1 hour and then attach the other side. Now this is all cured, I come back and sand with 80 grit on the orbital sander.
So I made a bit of a boo-boo. I looked at a couple of designs when I was thinking about doing this breadboard end, and I really like the J Bates design. I'll leave a link down below because it's a really good video. What I went for, as you know, was the Biscuit Joint. Now, because the joint itself is only glued in the middle and it's got two biscuits either side, I didn't really get a very good join on both the sides. It was good, but it wasn't great. So what I decided was I was going to put a V-groove along this joint here, which does take your eye away from that joint, which may come apart over time. So when I was routing this side out, I used my straight edge with the router, my 1/4 inch Katsu, and for some reason, I don't know why I wasn't paying much attention, the router slipped away from the guide rail, so it came over into this piece here. It wasn't a great problem, but I didn't like it, so I filled it with 2-part filler. So now that's gone off, I'm going to use the sander to take that down to the wood, and we'll try and re-groove this using the router.
Again, I'm using my plunge saw to clean up all the sides to make everything flush. I used my 1/2 inch router to create a roundover around the top. Because the top is not flat, mostly due to the sanding, the router bit does not cut equally all the way around. I therefore have to sand it down to make it flat. I did have one high side, which was easily taken care of using my hand plane. To attach the top to the cabinet, I first use my drill with a slightly larger than the screw I will be using, I elongate the hole to allow the top to move. I come back using a screw and washer with my ratchet handle with a screw bit attached to it. This was the best method, seeing as I didn't have much room to manoeuvre.
And that's it. My partner this morning took all of the toys which were basically dumped in this corner here, pulled them all out, sorted them, threw away any broken toys, and we brought this in. So we've now filled it up with all the toys that are in this area, and I must admit it looks fantastic. I don't want to blow my own horn, but it really does. The top just worked out so much nicer than what I was hoping for. And I was slightly worried that I wasn't going to get all the toys in, but in actual fact it does. It's also a bit of a storage for all the bigger items up here. We were hoping to get fish, but I don't know. Once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have making it. Please do click the like button down below, and also as well click subscribe. You'll be the first to hear of all my new releases. Until the next time, I'll see you soon.